Let's talk about game theory. Simply put, game theory is just the study of the mathematical reasoning behind logical thinking and decision making. Very commonly used by mathematicians to study odds in games and try to figure out like what's the best possible solution. The easiest way to learn game theory is probably just to learn the most simple example, which is the prisoner's dilemma. Alright, how the prisoner's dilemma works is you and a partner have been caught committing a crime. But the police bring you in and they only have enough evidence to charge you on trespassing. So here's the deal they offer you. They offer to give leniency to someone to snitch. So you have two options. You can either stay quiet or you can cooperate and snitch on the other person. If you both stay quiet, they only have enough to get you on trespassing, so you each get a year in prison. However, they tell you that if you do snitch, they will be lenient. So if you choose to cooperate, the other person gets 10 years and you walk free. But if both people snitch, then you're both going to end up getting 5 years for the crime. What the prisoner dilemma says is essentially, rationally, this is the only decision that would logically make sense. Because you have to look at it from the perspective of each person. So let's look at it from your perspective, which is this column. You either have the option to stay quiet, where you have the chance of possibly facing 10 years if the other person decides to snitch, or confess, where you have the possibility of having 0. So logically, you're gonna obviously choose to confess, and that's the same rationale that this person will have, because they're either going to get 10 years or 0. The prisoner's dilemma is excellent at kind of visualizing one of the really key concepts of game theory, which is the rational decision isn't always the best one. And there's a lot more that goes into like what makes the best decision, and you have dominant strategies, and even this is a simplified version of something called a Nash equilibrium, which is very common in economics. They use it a lot to study oligopolies. But yeah, I hope this was just a really good basic introduction to game theory. Peace.